González. Fátima. Fátima. ¿No? Ok. Daniel Hernández.
Presente.
Thank you. Francisco López. Sorry, Patricio López. Patricio. ¿No? Francisco Daniel Ortiz.
Present.
Thank you. José Luis Puc. José Luis. Álvaro
Teacher, can you
Salvador.
hear me?
Yes. Patricio. Say present, Patricio. Present. Is that you, Patricio?
Yes. I'm just having a little trouble.
Thank you. Álvaro Salvador. ¿No? Julio Pérez.
Present.
Thank you. Isaac Montiel.
Present.
Thank you. Uriel Romo. Okay. So I think I'm going to call those that were absent. I mean, started the list. Alexis Aparicio is in class.
Yes, teacher. Present.
Okay. Paulo Romero is in class.
Present.
Thank you. Ruben Oil. No. Edwin Cruz.
Present.
Okay. Carlos López. No. Okay, here comes Carlos López. Francisco Rodríguez. No, sorry. You say present, I'm sorry. Ángel Hermenegildo. No, right? He's not in class. Pedro González. No. Fátima. No. Álvaro Salvador. No, right? Julio. No. And Uriel Romo. No. Okay. Okay, guys. Julio. You said present?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you did. Sorry. Okay, very good. Okay, guys, so good morning to everyone. It's Thursday, thanks God. Really, English is a very heavy subject in your program, right? It's 3 days a week. So, no, 4 days. No, 3. You 3. For me, it's 4. Okay, so we're going to continue with the book. So open your books as I told you, page 49. And we're going to continue. Okay. So maybe you don't remember. Let's refresh our minds. Last class, the last activity that we did, it was the reading. Okay. We read about what? Do you remember? We read about the defense mechanism. Okay. So the defense mechanism in our body, when does the defense mechanism work? Or how? How does it work? Or tell.
When we are in danger.
Very good. Who was that? Let's start with participation.
Paulo. Me.
Good. Paulo. Okay, Paulo, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, let's start with participations, Paulo. Okay, very good. Yes, when we're in danger. Okay. Let's see what our participants. Okay, here with Edwin, you have a thought?
Yes. Also, when our body feels stress, it reacts.
Excellent. When our body feels stress, right, it reacts. Excellent. Excellent comment, Edwin. Good job. Excellent. All right. Exactly. And many aspects of our body are involved, right? We read lots of words, our brain, our muscles, the blood, right? We need the strength and how this stress affects us. So we're going to continue today, page, if I'm not mistaken, what is page? Page 49, yeah. So let's continue with exercise 2. So we're going to continue with exercise 2. What do you already know about this mechanism? Decide whether these statements are true or false. So we have 6 statements, okay? I'm going to need one volunteer to read, only to read, not to answer, only to read from 1 to 3. Raise your hand. This is participation, remember. Carla, please.
Um, the stress response mechanism is new. When we are under stress, our brain hesitate, hesitates before taking action. When we are stressed, our heart rate, breathing rate, and blood pressure all go up.
Thank you. Very good, Carla. So we pronounce hesitate, but in this case, it's a third person conjugation, so we say hesitates. Mhm. Very good. Hesitates before.
Hesitate.
Very good. All right. Hosmar, could you please read 4, 5, and 6? Thank you. Thank you, Hosmar. Please repeat. Stressed. Repeat. Blood. One more time. Blood. Muscles. Very good. Excellent. Very good. So thank you, Hosmar. So what's the meaning? Let's check meaning. What's the meaning of hesitate? Alexis, is that you? Do you want to participate? Alexis Gutierrez? No?
No, sorry.
Okay, someone. What's the meaning? When I say meaning, I don't say translation. I say explanation. Who can explain what hesitate is? Israel Morales?
It means to doubt something or to do something.
To do something or to what?
Doubt to do something, not being sure about something or doing something.
Very good, excellent. Yes, Carla, do you have a thought? No?
It's- I think it's like a pause before say and do something.
Excellent, Carla. Very good. Abner, did you raise your hand? Who was someone else raised their hand?
Yes, teacher. I think uh, this that is the consequence or consequence consequence to the stress made uh, at body.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, Abner. So yes, as Carla and Israel mentioned, is when you're not sure about something, right? So you hesitate. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? Right? And you're not sure, so you don't act. And as Carla says, you pause, you stop because you don't know what to do, right? Very good. So one more time, what's the pronunciation? Let me see if I can activate this. I'm going to, what's the pronunciation of this word? Who can help me? Alexis Aparicio?
Is blood.
Excellent, very good. Blood, right? We won't say blood, we're gonna say blood, right? Very good. And what's the pronunciation for this word?
Muscles.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Jose Luis, what's the pronunciation of this word?
Illnesses.
Muscle.
Oh, Jose Luis, listen.
Illnesses.
Muscles.
Illnesses.
Muscles.
Very
Illnesses.
good.
Illnesses.
Scratch the C, okay?
Okay.
Háganle la. The C, it's mute. So we're gonna say muscles, right? We won't say muscles. No, muscles, no, muscles. Very good. And last but not least, what's the pronunciation of this? Let's listen to Carlos Lopez.
This is stress.
Very good. Stressed, right? We won't say stressed. No, 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 no. All right. So do you understand the word brain? What's the brain? Not translation, explanation. What do you understand by brain? Alexis Aparicio?
Is a, I don't say grasa in English, but it's a organ, the important organ in
Okay. Mm-hmm.
head.
Excellent. Excellent. Someone else has another thought? Exactly. So our brain is the center, right? It's the center of everything in our body. It's like, how would you say, what did you say about your, in terms of software? What is it in terms of software, the brain? Yes, Jose Maria?
Software.
In terms of software, what do you say?
I think is the CPU.
Okay, yes, exactly right. All your memories are here. All your commands are here. All your reactions are here, right? So when, as well, we're gonna discuss that later. Very good. And how we pronounce, let me see if I can change the color. How do we pronounce this word? Alexis?
Mechanism.
Very good. Mechanism, right? Mechanism. Very good. What's the meaning of this word? Illnesses. Okay, Edwin?
Enfermedades.
Okay,
I
all
mean,
right.
like to not feel good. Uh, Maybe don't know.
Very good. When you don't feel good, when you have a health problem, also we can say sickness. In this case, we have illnesses because it's plural. The singular is illness. Illnesses, it's plural, okay? All right, so we have a lot of sentences. What's the activity? What do we need to do? We need to
Is
say
a true or false?
exactly true or false. So are you ready? Just let me erase all this. I don't know how to make this go. Okay. So here we have 6 sentences and you need to tell me if they're true or they're false. So number 1, true or false? What do you think? According to the reading, Paulo?
It's false.
Yes, very good. False. Number 2, true or false? No. Jose María.
I think is true.
Number 2 is true. Okay, Paulo.
Uh, the number 2 is false.
It's false, exactly. But good job. You participate. No se preocupen. Ustedes participen, okay? De eso se trata. Okay, 3, true or false? Hosmar, true or false? 3? 3 is false. Okay, who says different? Paulo, what do you think?
The number 3 is true.
It's true, yes. Okay. 4, what do you say? Okay, Julio, what do you say, Julio? True or false?
True.
4, no. Okay, why not? Let's see, Hosmar, 4? False, okay. 5? 5, let's see, we have someone else. 5? Okay, Edwin, 5?
Is false.
Okay, Patricio Lopez, 6?
It's false.
It's false, very good. So one more time. Number 1, false. Number 2, false. Number 3, true. 4, false. 5, false. And 6, false. So this is what you're going to do, guys. Okay. We need to correct the false sentences, okay? So we have number 1 is false. The stress response mechanism is new. Is that true? No. What would be the correction? How would you correct this sentence? Cosmar, is that you? Israel?
I will simply add a not before the new. The stress
Okay.
response mechanism is not new.
It's not new. Okay. Someone has another option? Someone has another thought, another idea? No? Okay. Yeah, it's a simple way to say it. The stress response isn't new. Very good. Or also we can say we have had the stress response. We have always had the stress response mechanism. Okay. It's natural. It's a natural response. Okay. Very good. Number 2. How can we correct number 2? So we have when we are under stress, our brain hesitates before taking action. According to the reading, what's the correction? Look at the reading. Go back to the reading. Go back to the article. According to the reading, how the brain reacts when the brain is under stress. Yes, Alexis Gutierrez.
When we are under stress, our brain sends messages to our body.
Okay, and okay, Edwin, you have another thought?
Also sends messages to our nervous system to produce stress hormone.
Very good. Both
Hormones.
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 Very good. Both answers are correct. And how do you think in your words or maybe whatever you read in the article, how does the brain respond? How does it respond? What's the response like? Is it slow? You need to think too much? Yes, Edwin Cruz?
I think it doesn't say that, but it says is automatically.
Very good. The brain responds automatically. Excellent. Or the response is automatic, right? So what is the opposite of slow? Yes, Edwin?
Fast,
Fast, very good. Or quick, very good.
quick. Yeah.
Excellent. Four is false. How can you correct that one? It says when we get stressed, we get less blood in our brain and muscles. How can you correct that? Yes, Patricia?
We get more blood.
Bring more blood. Very good. Any other thought? Yes, Alexis, Aparicio.
In is blood moves away from our skin and stomach and flows to our brain and muscles.
Excellent. Very good. Excellent. Yes. The brain sends, okay, blood to our brain and muscles. Why? According to the reading, okay, it's because what we understand is that in order to become stronger, faster, right? Because we need to survive. So yes, very good, excellent. 5. Alexis Gutierrez, you have a thought?
Yes, I was reading again the text, and I don't know if they are talking about stress or adrenaline.
Yes, it's a reaction, right? Adrenaline. It's a substance that we need in order to react to danger. We get very excited, or our heart starts beating fast, our eyes open, our pupils open, right? And we feel alert, right? And we were talking about that even though in Cancun we don't have bears, we have criminals, right? And when we feel in danger, we react. Very good. Okay, so let's continue with 5. 5 is false. How would you yes, Alexis?
Basically, the mechanisms help you respond physical to stressful situation.
Very good. It's a physical response. Very good. Because it's a physical situation. Excellent. Very good. Excellent. Alexis Aparicio, you're on fire today. You're participating a lot. Okay, 6. How would you correct that one? Let's hear Israel Morales.
Long-term stress can cause minor illnesses and major ones.
Major, exactly, not minor, major illnesses. Very good. Can you name one major illness that stress can cause? Alexis Gutierrez?
Headache?
Okay, headache, it could be a minor because it's only a headache, but what could be a major? Let's listen to Jose Maria Martinez.
I think it's one heart attack.
Heart attack. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Heart attack, high blood pressure, so many other illnesses. Very good. Excellent. All right. Well, you're great students. You always participate and you're very smart. I'm glad to have you and to work with you. Very good. We have some minutes more. Mm, Okay, let's continue with. Okay, let's continue with the next topic. Jose Maria, do you have a thought? Do you want to say something?
No, teacher, sir.
Okay, it's okay. I'm just asking. All right, so here we have another grammar point. We won't do 6 because we already talked about a lot about this topic. So we're gonna continue with our next grammar topic, grammar. Complete the sentence from the article, then answer the questions. So here we have conditional one more time. This is first conditional one more time, but instead of using if, we're gonna use unless, okay? So it's the same meaning, it's the same function, it's the same structure. The only thing that we need to do is just substitute if with unless, okay? So it says that we need to complete. We have steroid hormones in our body unless we something physical. So that is grammar. What do you think the answers could be? Yes, Alexis Aparicio?
Um, the first is produce stress hormones produced in your body.
Okay. Produce, okay. Any other ideas? Israel Morales?
Will stay. Stress hormones will stay in our body.
Very good. The correct answer is stay. Yes? It's okay. You keep participating. So it says that stress hormones will stay in our body unless we
Do.
do. Very good. So this makes sense, right? You have all these stress hormones, right? And you're losing your hair, you feel anxious. It says if you want all these hormones to go away, what you need to do, you need to exercise, right? You need to clean your house. You need to what? To go to the supermarket to buy your groceries, right? You need to do something physical. Isn't that true? Is that true? Does that happen to you? You feel stressed? What you do? I know what you do. You play video games. But will that help with the stress? What do you think? Playing video games helps with stress, according to this article? What do you think? Yes, Alexis, and then Carlos.
People, no es cierto, teacher. Drawing and yes, play video game and watch YouTube.
Does that help you with the stress? According to this sentence?
Yes.
Maybe, right? Well, that's your head, right? Your mind. Carlos Lopez, you have another thought?
Yeah, for me is I don't know, listening to music, sing, write something, or see my plans.
Okay. But according to this sentence, which is a scientific sentence, right? If you have all this stress and you want to get rid of all these hormones, right? All these substances in your body, you need to do something physical. Something physical could be lots of things, right? Not necessarily to go running or, doing weights, but yes, something physical. All right, very good. So this is conditionals with first conditional with unless, and then says what tense is used before unless and after unless. So in number 2, does unless have an affirmative or negative meaning? Yes, Alexis Aparicio?
Because unless is same if don't and is a negative.
Ah, very good. Okay, so instead of saying if you don't stop, right? If you don't stop answering your phone, you won't make any progress, right? Like in the example below in 8, right? But instead of making a negative, just as Alexis said, right, we're gonna use unless you stop answering, Yes, is that clear? So as you said, it could be a negative. So what tense is used before unless? According to what you understand. What tense? What the structure? Simple present, simple past, will. Yes, Edwin?
I think is the clause with will.
Clause with will. Yes, very good. In that sentence, it's clause with will, right? Hormones will stay in our body unless we do. So what is we do? What the structure is that? Yes, Carlos?
Present simple.
Very good, present simple, very good. All right, so this is not too difficult, is it? Okay, I hope so. So let's see the example here. The example, I need a volunteer to read the example out loud. This one. Francisco Daniel.
If you keep answering your phone, we won't make any progress.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you, Francisco. So we have if you keep answering. So what's the verb in the conditional? What's the meaning? What's the verb that carries the meaning? What's the verb that carries the meaning? Alexis?
Is what significate the answer.
Is what means the answer? Okay, yes, keep answering. That's the, exactly, keep answering. If you keep answering, so keep answering is the verb that carries the main meaning in the if clause. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see the other one. Unless you stop answering your phone, we won't make any progress. In the conditional, this is the conditional. What's the verb that carries the meaning? Here, what's the verb that carries the meaning, that has the strong meaning? What's the verb in that sentence?
Stop.
Stone answering.
Very good. Stop answering. So if you see, what's the difference between the clause with if and the clause unless? Keep answering and stop answering.
In Spanish, say? No? Okay.
Okay. Yes, okay. In Spanish, okay. Very good. But how do we say something that are different? In this case, keep answering, stop answering. How do we call this? They are synonyms? Are they synonyms?
They're
No,
opposite.
it's a
Yeah.
contrary.
Exactly. It says with the opposite, right? So they are opposites, right? So keep and stop are opposites. So my question is, do they mean the same? Both? Both answers mean the same? Yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly. They mean the same, but because we're using unless, as Alexis mentioned, the structure changes a little bit, right? We're going to express the same thing, but in a different way. In this case, in this example, instead of using if you don't, if, if you don't keep answering, instead of using the negative, because that didn't make any sense, we are using an opposite, right? Keep answering, stop answering. All right, so we're gonna keep working this topic for next week. All right. So I have a question for you. Were you able to download the workbook? No? Okay, so for this, yes, Patricia?
Yeah, I already have the workbook.
You have the workbook? Okay. Edwin Cruz?
Yes, I have been work in the workbook, but it doesn't save my answers.
Of course, of course. The answers, I need to give you the answers. Is that what you mean?
And no, I mean, I solve the questions, but if I change the page or quick the application, it doesn't save the answers.
I doesn't save the answers. Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Edwin. Is it possible for you to download this workbook on PDF?
Mm, I don't think so. It's an application.
Oh, okay. So this is what we're gonna do. You need to do, is that the case for everybody? Is that the case like Edwin? It's the same? Yes? Yes, Alexis?
Well, I use the physical book and not have the problem.
You use the physical book, but for the workbook, do you have the workbook?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Someone else has a different situation?
I have the workbook, but it's last uh, I mm, una versión antigua.
Ah, it's an old version.
Older, sí, old version.
It's an old version, okay. Okay, well, I don't have the answers for old version. That's okay, you can work on that. Yes, Francisco Rodriguez?
Uh, uh, it's the same case with to Edwin, but I have a question to Alexis. Where is the physical workbook? Or can I search that?
Oh, sorry. Yes, yes. You use the Oh, wait. What you use the book and the another activities? No, this book teacher read it.
Huh?
Use another book. No, the teacher is reading.
It's another book. Edwin, do you have?
I think there are two books, the student book and the workbook. So when you open the application, you can choose where, which do you want to open. The student book, that is the normal book that we have physically, or the workbook, that is what the teacher is um, solicitando. Requiring.
Okay, so let me see what we can do. Someone says that you answered and then the answers are not saved. So this is what we're gonna do. You answered and you take a picture, okay, a screenshot. So maybe that could work. I don't know why they do that. I mean, if it's your own account and you're doing on the app, it should save your answers. So let me check on that with Rafael and see what we can do, because he's asking us to work with a workbook, but if it's not available on PDF and it's not saving the answers, well, I cannot ask you. No les puedo pedir algo que no pueden hacer. Okay. So let me discuss that with him. Keep working with the workbook that you have, the old version or the new version or the print version, physical version. And okay. And very good. So that's going to be all for today. I'm going to tell people who participated. Okay, so we have Alexis participated, Pablo participated, Jose Maria, Abner, Israel, Edwin, Josmar, Alexis, Carla participated, Patricio Lopez, Francisco Daniel, Jose Luis. Okay, is anybody missing in the list? Who participated and I didn't take note? Carlos, you participated?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Someone else? No? Okay, guys, so enjoy your weekend. It was a pleasure to work with you this morning. You have my telephone number if you need or something happens during the weekend and you can